The ability to simplify the complex is the hallmark of genius. Greg Maddux of the Atlanta Braves is one such genius.
Strike three call.
While becoming the only pitcher to win 4 consecutive Cy Young Awards and amassing an impossibly low earned run average over the past 6 years, Maddux has devised an absurdly simple approach to the complicated science of dominating hitters.
Not trying to read their mind or get in their head or anything. I'm just trying to make good pitches to them and get them out. And if I get them out the first inning, I want to try to get them out again in the 3rd or 4th inning.
300-game winner Don Sutton watches Maddux every day as a Braves broadcaster.
I defy anybody to find me in the era that we're in a more complete, artistic pitcher than Greg Maddux. The only thing special about him is that he wins over and over and over and over.
But pitching wasn't always so simple for Maddux. After a stint in the minors, he joined the Chicago Cubs in 1986. In his first 2 seasons, he was a mediocre 8-18. His ERA at the end of the season, a whopping 5.56. Tell me about your time with the Chicago Cubs. Your career sort of turned around in Chicago, didn't it?
Well, yeah, that's where it started. I loved it.
But your first year was rough?
Oh, yeah, real rough. I didn't get anybody out. I'd forgot how to throw my changeup my first year. I had a halfway decent one in the minor leagues, and then, when I got to the big leagues, I lost it. And
were you nervous?
No. Mechanically, I was doing a lot of things incorrect, and I didn't know how to fix it. I didn't know what I needed to do to get it fixed, and so I got killed.
But between 1987 and 1988, something happened. Maddux's record turned around, and his ERA plummeted to 3.18.
And the first complete game of the year for Greg Maddux, a 4-hit shutout.
Dick Pohl, San Francisco Giants pitching coach, coached Maddux in the minors and in Chicago.
He was very young when he got to the big leagues. He really didn't know what it took to pitch in the big leagues. I think he was like 6-14 his first year, 87. He went to winter ball in Venezuela, and we just concentrated on change-ups and breaking balls and changing speeds. And next year he was like 18-8.
Maddux thought he had solved the mystery of pitching, but as time passed, he began to struggle again. This time, Maddux was sure the problem wasn't mechanical, so he sought help of a different kind and consulted a sports psychologist. When did you seek him out? What made you seek him out?
What made me?
Mm-hmm.
I went about 2.5 months without winning a game, and I was going nuts.
When was
Back
this?
in Chicago, like 90, 91. Physically, I felt fine. My pitches were working, but I was just always, it seemed like I was always making mistakes. I just wasn't winning, and I didn't feel it was physical. I thought it must have been mental. So, went and tried to get some help on my head.
What did he tell you?
Taught me to just worry about making a pitch. I think he taught me how to like myself.
You didn't like yourself?
Well, I mean, I've always liked myself, but I mean, I'm comfortable with the choices I make, how I live my life, and I think he just reassured that. He gave me more confidence, so to speak, about how to live, not necessarily how to pitch, but just how to live my life the way I want to live it. And it helped my marriage, helped my golf game, helped me out, helped me out on the mound, and just more comfortable.
Maddux won his first Cy Young Award as a Cub in 1992. He became a free agent at the end of that year and signed with the Braves, joining the league's premier pitching staff. Nowadays, the words most often used to describe Greg Maddux, intense and intelligent. A lot's been written about the way you study hitters, that you watch their body language, that you've got an almost encyclopedic memory about what they've done with you before and what's just happened on the last pitch. And you're processing all that at the same time you're trying to tailor the perfect pitch.
No, that's not true. I barely got through high school.
Oh, come on.
I did. School, I was average at best in. I mean, it just goes back to, if you make good pitches, it makes you smart. If a guy doesn't make good pitches, well, then he's stupid. I mean, that's just how it works. You know, I mean, I pitch. That's
You're
what
not sandbagging me?
No, I'm not saying that. Why? We're not golfing.
Greg Maddux is widely considered the best pitcher to come along since Sandy Koufax. Despite all the attention paid to his extraordinary pitching talent, Maddux remains the most enigmatic star in baseball today. Why are you so hard to get to know?
Not hard to get to know. You know, maybe being in front of the camera is not something that I'm about. I like to have fun. I love to play golf. I am who I am. I'm very happy with myself.
You don't have a lot of endorsements. You don't have any endorsements, do you? Why not?
Don't know.
Do you want
I mean, well, you kind of do and you don't. You know, they're kind of, it's, you know, it's nice to do and everything, but it also takes up a lot of time. Usually they want to do it on an off day, and you know, when you've been on the road for 10 days and then you come home, you don't want to, you know, do some commercial all day.
Part of the reason Maddux is such a mystery is that he jealously guards his privacy. He rarely allows cameras inside his home.
I don't like people coming to my house. You know, if you want to come to the park, that's fine. I'm here early every day, and I think it's just a place to do it. I mean, interviews are part of the job, so let's do them at work.
And now that he's made it to the top of his profession, Maddux's only rival is his brilliant past.
Got him on a pitch down in the dirt.
At this stage in your career, you're facing some really extraordinarily high standards. In '96, for instance, your ERA was 2.72. I think that put you second in the National League. And some people were writing, "What's wrong with Greg Maddux?"
Bad year. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I mean, it comes with it, you know. I've been fortunate to have some very good years, and I'm proud of those years. I really am. Do I try to live up to them? No. I mean, I try to be as good as I can be. I don't want to throw a good pitch so I can be as good as I was in 1995 or '94. I want to throw a good pitch to get that guy out. You got to blow it off. Just go out there and try to make good pitches. And you know, I hope I have another 8 or 9 bad years just like that one last year. I'll take them right now.